For a second I thought it was you. Thought it was you. Thought it was you. Thought it was you. For a second I thought it was you. Thought it was you. I thought I had eyes on. For a second I thought it was you.
Hello, everybody. Oh, why is my butt going crazy? Okay, there we go, fixed. How is everybody doing on this wonderful Sunday? Hello, Bubbles. Welcome on your well done on your first. Oh, this bot badge is now on Twitch. I didn't know that. Chatbot. Oh, that's pretty cool. Always first. He. Yes, yes, true. So today we're going to have a new look at the AI system, which is possibly going to go very badly. So what I actually should probably start with is making sure everything is saved. Save progress before changing AI movement. Because how it currently works is on manager. Let's go with that. So currently what happens is the AI gets spawned in. AI spawned. From that, let's make this actually visible. Change the color to purple because we use blackboards. The AI gets the position of the data cube and moves towards it. So that's currently what happens, which works fine. Actually, there's technically an additional step, which is when the previous task is finished, it will attack the cube. Data cube. Right, so that's how it currently works, and at that point, if it's successful, the AI, you lose the game. Fine. What we want to do instead, I should probably add a caveat that this is done through navmesh. Actually, add at the front. Navmesh. Crimson, hello. Hang on. If the archive has no echo, that means it makes a sound. I wonder what that noise would be. Insert airy musics. Airy sounds. How are you doing today, Crimson? So instead, we want... Okay, just having a duck cheese bacon burger with fries. Ooh, sounds very nice. Not a common combination. Or at least not, I suppose not. No, I don't suppose that would qualify as a common combination at all. Does sound pretty good. Duck burger was in discount at Aldi. I have never seen a duck burger at Aldi. I mean, I haven't looked that hard, so... Hey, would you look at that? There are a lot of things with duck at Aldi. The more you know. Ooh, we got Tempero fish burgers. Yeah. Right. Why is this called oh, new. That's why it's called that. But that sounds really good. Okay, so that, and then that. So what we currently want is AI spawn, get spline, and move along spline up. Just do, and then from there, once we get to the end of the path, we want to move to a location around the cube. Yeah, we'll just call it that for simplicity's sake. And that is going to be this stuff. Actually, we don't even need to do X, just move it. Make it a different color so we know it's somewhat different. Like green. Like that color green. That's a better green. Oh, actually, well, we could actually do is put this. Yeah, let's do this. And do that. That. And put it down. And then we can go like that. And that all makes a bit more sense. There we go. So that's what we want. Because this way I get the advantage of using a spline to move my AI, but I also get the ability to solve my end movement piece. Because once we arrive at the end here, which is the end of the spline, they basically need to find a position somewhere along here. But the first part I need to do is get the AI to move along the spline, which is supposed to be very, very easy from what I've been told, but I've never actually sat down for long enough to do it. So I'm going to investigate that today and hope I can get that solved. And we'll see how to do it. So I've briefly looked at my... Oh, crap. I need to unclose that. Okay, apparently that's closed for life now. Initially, it was... How do you put it this way? Initially, I had set this up, and it works like this currently, which is if you press start, there's a nav mesh, resume F8P. There's a nav mesh, so the AI can figure that out. And that is pretty... See, should probably make this guy a bit more health, but that works, which is fine. The only issue is that having a ton of enemies, as far as I can tell, doing all AI move 2, it's cheaper to have move along a spline. So that's what we're going to do. So first things first, is this the main... What number is this? This is data 1. Ah, yes, because of how this is set up, they always move to the first one. So let's start by moving this portal here. And I think in order for this to work... Oh, J. Oh, first we want that at 0. Actually want that at 0. order for this to work, this actually needs to be past the spine point. So we'll do there. Yeah, it should work. Next, I'll need to, this is the first one, so they're always going to walk there, aren't they? Yeah. So we're going to delete that. Let's play now, start. Okay, so they're trying to get here. Everyone, hello. Alright, so how's the Bubbles Chocolate Redeem going? Not great, I didn't implement it at all. Also, how would the Bubbles Chocolate Redeem work for Bubbles? Can Bubbles redeem the Bubbles Chocolate Redeem for Bubbles? I haven't had a single piece of chocolate yet. I haven't left the house. Where was I supposed to get this chocolate? And yes, I can order chocolate from Amazon, but that's not the point. By leaving the house? No, I don't want to leave the house. There's like people outside. Cool. There's also chocolate and monster. True, true, true. I'd assume her spending her own points was fair game and spending enough time here to have stacks enough to spend. I mean fair. If it's not Arrow chocolate, I'm gonna be disappointed since Arrow has bubbles in it. True. It's a good point. It has to be Arrow's chocolate. That would be funny. Let's get chocolate for Bubbles. Right, so I'm missing a piece of something somewhere. Where's my blackboard? EQS. This one. Okay, so what does this do? So you've got a selector, which is attack. This runs in the weirdest of orders. Oh, right, this runs left to right, not right to left. Okay, fine. Move to location near the cube, find a spot, and then attack. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect that. We're going to disconnect that, and you know what, let's disconnect this. So this is the move to data cube thing. So in theory, I can keep this all exactly the same. Oh, that's not how you connect that. I keep this the same. And how does this work? What is inside here? So we've got a sequence, fine. We're going to need to get... Who's going to be the target location? Or what is the target location? So we want this task, which is this one. So this has access to the Blackboard key, but which one? Has arrived near module. That's not helpful. I'm wondering how I want this get actor of class BP data module. It's not kind of actually what we want. We want to actually go and get actor. So who owns the spline? Maybe that's the question. That's the path visualizer. So get actor of class. Just a single. And it's the path visualizer. There we go. Then let's throw it into an is valid. No, I want the other one. I want this in is valid. There we go. Is where are you located? Can I get your spline? What can you give me? There's the spline. Structures. Why are you working on a Sunday? Are you on Southern Hemisphere time? No, I'm in the northern hemisphere. What are you talking about? Also, what do you mean Southern Hemisphere time? Like, what? Do you mean in the other direction? Like, not the hemispheres, but the meridian? Like, far meridian time? Is that what you mean? Most of my buddies in the Southern Hemisphere are like half a day ahead. True. I get what you mean. Man, you must love speaking to people in like New Zealand, because like Jedham in New Zealand is about 12 hours. I think he's actually 11 hours ahead of me, and I'm at the GMT plus, what are we at the moment? +1. So yeah, that's fun. Why do you think my sleep schedule just fucked up? Yeah, true. Get spline. Get return this. The world's easiest function. Yeah, I understand why your time is so messed up. So what part of the world do they stay in then? Because, I mean, they could be in South Africa, for example, and they would be +2 GMT. And I'm like half a day's away from you in terms of time zones. I think it's 5 hours or something, 5 or 6 hours. So as you go just like further east, it just gets worse for you. Technically, if you just go west enough, it gets worse as well. So we get the spline. Did I not make it public? Is that what I did? It is public. And then I can't remember what this is. It's like get position along spline. It's like get position along. Get position. Get spline point at? No, it's something about position along the spline. Just got into a bit of a habit of gaming with Kiwis to stay up to take garbage out every week. And it's similar to the second swing shift sleep I got for years on my career. Fair. Okay. Yeah, if you're playing games with people and with them Kiwis, then you're definitely like that's a lot of hours away. That's how many hours away for that for you is it? It's probably like almost 16 then. Yeah, it's going to be almost 16, 18 hours difference. Get distance along the spline at the closest point of the provided input location. So I'm guessing it's that. Actually, I have no idea how to do this. Okay, how do you make an AI? And then what is it? AI move to... I don't want a navigation. I mean, I could teleport, but that's going to look like... It's not that one. I need to ask the chat GPT. Well, it's not chat GPT, but you get what I mean. Okay. Have you tried AI please move here? Hold on, it has to be from the controller pawn. Move here. AI dot please dot move here. Doesn't work. Running the safety is true. Application. This isn't Jurassic Park. It doesn't all work like that. He's like one of these things in Unreal Engine that's supposed to be quite straightforward and simple. I suppose it is once you know what to do. There we go. To everyone, you were like teasing me. Like you came in, you said hi, and then nothing. And I'm like, I'm waiting for it. Thank you for the hydrate, the posture check, and the stretch. All codes do. The coding engine needs to know you're a decent human. True. So apparently the common implementation pattern is get distance along spline, store as a blackboard variable, and increment the distance 100 units, get world location at distance along the spline, then call AI move to with that location, wait for movement to complete, update blackboard distance, repeat or finish task. But then, doesn't AI move to need to use navigation? Doesn't AI move to use the happening? Skynet will wipe out all humans regardless of a flight they are. Yeah. Well, that's just neat. Then what's the point? That makes no sense to me.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun, feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear, like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun.
What's the most efficient way to do it? Worth a try being nice then. Yes. Also, does it really cost you to be nice? Set actor location. Apparently that's what you do. Multiple spine points at once. Interesting. Okay. So apparently you do this. Get actor location. You do that. Then you go add. How do you add? Wait. I don't know. Let's add 100 units to that. Use a spline. Oh, man, it's impossible to read this. Never mind. See, I feel like the nav mesh. What I don't get is why have all this calculate the distance along the spline and then also use a nav mesh. Like, I can understand you'd want to use both of them, but that just seems to make it less optimal. What does the YouTube say? Yeah. Okay, you make a spline, fine. What do you do here? Are you plugging it directly into the... You're doing it in the event graph where you update it via... You're adding movement to the player controller. No, okay, carry on. What are you doing? You're adding a delay? Storm Running Gaming, hello, how are you doing? Okay, get the spline point. Fine. Then what? Get spline length. Okay. Get the controller. Fine. Okay, that's a good idea. I haven't had internet for a few days because it rained inside my house and the modem got wet. Oh no! That's horrible. I'm very sorry to hear that. At least the internet's working again. What? No. Please, no. That is, I feel like, the complete wrong way of using this. I just got you to do it. Is he also using the movement code? I've had tech wet before. Usually if it let it dry out, it works again. Not with modems. The modems don't like it. Okay, so that's a good way of doing it. Fine. Well, it looks good, but is he doing it inside the... Why does no one use blueprint tasks for this? Okay, you make a spline. Fine. No. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. Whatever. Let's say he does it that way. You do the spline speed. Fine. So you get distance along spline and spline movement. Fine. And then what? Set relative transform. Huh? Get transform along spline distance. Oh. Okay. You know what? That's not a bad idea. That actually might be what we're gonna do. That I can work with. That's actually not a shit solution. Okay, ignore that. Has arrived near module, blah blah blah. Finish executing task. I've actually forgotten how these things work altogether. I think the problem with modems, and the reason why they often don't work, is I think if the capacitors die out when they get wet, so if that short something is what breaks them. Because I know that where I used to live, there was a lot of lightning, and that basically blew a lot of my routers. But that was because when lightning gets into them, they don't like it. One day, it hit with so much force that the cable fried on like both ends. So that was kind of a, okay, I guess that's no longer ever working again. I opened it up though, and inside the modem, you could see it was singed where it came in to the actual like the port, and it actually didn't look as bad as I expected. But I'm guessing what happens is some of the traces got melted because of the extreme heat, and because it's a multi-layered circuit board, it probably with the force and everything actually pushed part of it, not like pushed the boards, the slices apart, which I'm guessing created cracks. Hey, that looks so good. Really down. Look at that. How did you do this? Is this just a texture? Also, is that Jesus? Sukilos, hello. Your icons look so good. How do? I'm alright. I'm trying to make an AI move, but not use the AI move 2 using a spline, which is weird. I'm trying to basically have a more thing. You've activated my trap card, Jesus. The Jesus is a character of mine, so it looked like that. Okay, cool. That's looking really good. Well done. You'd think, Sukilos, that like moving an AI in Unreal Engine would be simple. I mean, technically it is. It's very straightforward. You can just use the AI move too. But I'm trying to get it to work with a spline. And apparently that's the hard part. But that being said, Grocky Games actually had a good idea of how to possibly do it. The bottom thing is called a time crystal. It lets you reset a turn once in 5 turns. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that idea. Let's just disconnect that. And we're going to put this up here. Okay, so we've got part of what we need. And we're going to put you there. Do you have anything on the spline to attach the monster to? What do you mean? We don't need to attach the monster to the spline. We basically just get a position along the spline and move the actor there. Because there's sort of two ways of doing it. Some people are going, get a position along a spline and then using AI move to. The problem with that is then you're still using the nav mesh. So it's like, why not just use the nav mesh the whole time then? Whereas if you do this way, what you're essentially doing is continuously updating the actor's location along the spline. And apparently that works. The AI move to on a path, I made some invisible walls that only appear when the AI moves. That's also one way of doing it. The only issue with that is then you're doing a ton of collision checking all the time as well. Because I'm ideally wanting to have it where I can actually have up to 50 enemies on screen. And I know at the moment, that's probably not possible. But it's definitely not possible with AI move to. It's too expensive. Like part 2 in Godot, you need to put a follower on the path that has a position. Oh no, we don't need to do that. We are, as far as I can tell, essentially just moving the AI every tick.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm not facing it all.
Skittles, hello. Did you fix your splines? I kind of left the splines as they were. I'm now trying to get the AI to move along the spline. But I'm trying not to use AI move to, because otherwise I don't see the point in having a spline if you're just going to use AI move to, because then you could just use, you know, the standard AI move to and have a nav mesh. I did mostly figure out what was, well, I kind of figured out what was wrong with it. So as long as I follow a sort of key principle of how to make it, how to set up that spline, it should be fine. What do you get? What are you getting instead of? Yeah, trying to make cheap just walk along the spline. Exactly. What are you getting instead of spline being followed? So in Unreal, you've got two options. You see this green thing? That's called a nav mesh. So the easiest way of doing it is you're spawned at number 2 and you want to get to number 11, and it uses a star algorithm to figure out a path that it needs to follow along there. So that's the easiest way, and that will just continuously recalculate as it moves to get there. Then the other option is basically where you have the AIs at a point along the spline, and all you're doing is you find out how far it would travel in X number of some amount of time. Then from there, you continuously just update its position. You basically get the position at like 50% along the spline, and then you keep setting it to that, which is what I'm trying to do now. Spline is much better at hand to multiple enemies. That's exactly why I'm hoping there's a performance increase for that. But what is doing instead of follow the spline? What do you mean? It's either set the actor's world location relative to a position on the spline, or it's basically use the AI move to node, which is an AI thing. Is it walking into a wall, or is it not walking? Or is it not moving? So for the spline, you don't do any of that. You assume that you've set up your spline to not be walking into a wall, because you'll just essentially teleport the AI. Whereas the AI move to, you said it's not working. At the moment, it's not working because I haven't implemented it. Currently, how it works is you see it uses AI move to. So we get the data module, which is at the end. We get the location of that, and we just keep feeding this in until it finishes, it gets to the end. Oh, no, sorry. I have not tested it. Anyway, I got that figured out pretty well, good as well. On AI move 2, I have an event for move forward and others. Every second it's supposed to be moving, it does a velocity check. If the velocity is 0, it runs another event. Ah, okay. Do I need a reference for delta time? Does this just work? Yeah, I thought so. Seems pretty straightforward. It should be. I just need to determine how I'm going to basically tick it, if that makes sense. Because basically, this will run every time. This will just continuously run until it finishes. So every time it can run, it will run because it's a sequence. But I'm wondering how quickly that actually runs. Timer by event instead of a tick. The only problem you may run it into is the position along the spine might not be interpolated, which may give you some unexpected results. Why would it not be interpolated? Because there's two ways of doing it. There's get the distance along the spline. So that's basically, if I have a world location, it will find the closest world location on the spline. It will find how far I've traveled along the spline, basically. There we go. At the closest point of the provided input. Then the other one you do is you go get location, or oh, it's get location. It's at along spline point. Because essentially this is what we do. We go, how far along are we? Then add some value to that. Then plug that into that updated amount into here and set the actor. So set actor will set location. So that is valid. If you're calculating on tick, if there's an inconsistency that isn't accounted for, you could end up with gestures and movement. An inconsistent. That's what, but tick uses delta time, so it should alleviate that. But that's essentially what I'm trying to figure out at the moment is how do I get that delta time amount, so between each tick? Because otherwise, like you say, it's going to be a problem. Now, what people normally do is they put this in the, I don't know what you call it, but basically they put it in a function that's on the actual character, so they've got access to tick. But I can technically, I can fake that in some ways. Because at the moment, if I do this and I just go add, I don't know, 50. I'll see what happens. You can get the whole transform too. Okay, so that I actually... that's not the one. France at distance along the spine. That's what I want. So that into there. Then go. Not you. Set trans. Is it relative transform that I want? Set active transform. Yeah, but it's set active relative transform, isn't it? Actually, we don't want all of them. Do we? So this might work, but this might just jump across the entire spline. So let's actually see. If I press play, let's see what happens. Does this even run? Start. Nothing. Oh, I need to actually use finish execute. So that, and then get distance along the spline. I don't actually know how that comes out. Let's delete that. I always have no idea what I'm actually getting. So let's have a look at this. What's... Actually, let's just tick through the whole thing. Okay, so we get the path visualizer, right? We get that, fantastic. Then on to the next step. So distance. To get distance along the spline is 194 dot whatever that amount is. What I should probably do is go... Wait, is this only running one? You don't need to get a distance along the spline, really? and you can just take a transform at distance along the spline. If it starts, if it's starting at start and ending at end, then you can just get a transform at a distance along the spine and input the distance being a value incremented with time. Because what's currently happening is this is running once. I'm pretty sure that's what's currently happening. Oh, I get what you mean. I think I get what you mean. Basically, what you're saying is, because this has to run in a loop, right? But would... Hold on, I have to see what... I need to see what's actually... Yeah, I think you can just put it on tick. But there is no tick inside of AI blueprint tasks. Oh, wait, never mind. AI receive tick. Does this execute? This might be the complete wrong way of doing it. So this is kind of like this promoted variable. Because this is a timed base event. I don't want to do that. I want to go... So we set the spline limit. And then what we're going to do is we are going to check if the current distance greater honestly, at this point, let's just promote this to a variable. spline length to normalize. I mean, you want me to normalize the value? Thank you to Nebro. Oh, manually? I don't know what you mean. Normalize a... But wouldn't spline length always be positive? If a spline length is, let's say, 165 centimeters long, you can normalize that to 1. What do you mean? Like, 1... Normalize it to 1 meter. Or 1 unit. Are you using BP spline follow? What does BP spline follow? Where does BP spline follow come? Is that like a class? Oh, you're misreading? No problem. Who's upset? Get the spline length. Delete that. Add that. We should multiply that by delta time, but whatever. Actually, let's do that. I think I did that wrong. I just want to see if this works. So do that, set. Set that one like that. Do that. That. Then that. That. Compile. And let's see if this even works. Step into there. Get spline, fine. Step, spline length is massive. Condition is false. So we can continue. Heh! Did I do this wrong? Is 0 greater than or equal to that? That way around? Okay, so set the distance is... That's wrong. Yeah, I know you're unhappy, it's fine. Let's get the current distance. So while this is true is basically what we're doing. So play. Start. Next, 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 next. So it's false. So then this value is... Why do I keep using spline length? Yeah, I know that's an infinite loop. Current distance, get. Set that. Say, play, start. Next, 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 next. Next. So that's 0. Delta seconds times 50. Yeah, that's never going to end. Stop. If you're updating on tick, why are you using a loop? So because as far as I can tell, this doesn't actually run on tick, it runs once. It basically tells the AI it can execute and it must run its code. I'm kind of just testing to see if this is even going to work. Good day, Sarah. How are you? I'm pretty good, and you? How are you doing? Good morning, Father. Good morning, Arm. How are you doing? Ooh, what I could do. I could do something kind of what you were mentioning, Sikilos. You could say he's on the right path, true. I could basically make this run until the condition is met, that it's at the end. That might be a better way of doing it, actually. So let me see if this works. So name is going to be current distance. Color is going to be green. And then string is going to be this. Let's see, does that run? Good, be encoding some AI components. For some reason, I'm struggling with tags and the character's not registering. Oh, fun. I'm also doing AI stuff today. I'm trying to get my AI to move along a spline, but I'm trying to use blueprint tasks to do it. So everything's a bit more modular. It's not working. So that just did all of them. Okay, so that does not work. So that makes me wonder if this should be... This is a sequence. The sequence executes their children from left to right and will stop executing its children when one of the children fails. If a children fails, then the sequence fails. If all children succeed, then the sequence succeeds. Good old behavior. But does that mean that if I execute true, it will then start again? Oh, I mean, let's check. Instead of using the loop, let's do this. Set that. Finish execute true. So now it's moved once. Now does that execute every time or just once? Start. So its current distance is slowly updating, which is actually correct.
I just wish you knew.
Is it just moving like incredibly slowly? No, it's literally not moving. So why? So the good news is this should be brought into the class and then run, because this is super inefficient this way. Having to do this every single tick. It's fine. We can optimize that once we've done this. But what I'd like to know is, why are you not actually updating your location, kind sir? What am I updating? The controller. Shouldn't you update the pawn? Not the controller. I mean, you know, it's just me. Okay, so then this into there. Then this will be called location. Yeah. And we'll put this in as location. Location. And we'll set that to this color. This is going to be distance. Oh, so it's like I actually read both of them. Play. And start. I mean, he works. He might be the Flash. He's a fast boy. Holy shit, he's a fast boy. What did I just witness? Is he okay? he freaked out there. And then, what do you mean? He was doing a mega attack. He was trying to phase through the cube. So, there's two problems there. One was he moved weird, which was a bit of a problem. Two was because I was setting him to the actual like X, Y, the Z distance, not with an offset, he'd be weird. He was twerking on the cube to show dominance. 2xp games, hello. Okay, the other thing I want to do is take this over here and move it, because if I have to zoom boy zoom one more time, let's see, that's still horrendous. There, honestly, like up, face the direction there. At least he was rotating correctly. One problem you don't have to solve. True. Okay, it's half his speed as a start. And what we're gonna do is get actor location and split the struct spin pin. Promote that to no, split it. promote it to a variable height. Do that. I don't want to do that every tick though. I'll solve that later. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Start. He's jumping a lot. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Disconnect both of those. Split that. Split that. We want X, yes. Y, yes. This plus some value of, I don't know, 150. And save, play, start. It looks like he's walking. He's actually walking. I think he's definitely going too fast because he's still vibrating into a different plane, but he's definitely walking. This is definitely not how you're supposed to do this. I need to smooth this out. Oh my goodness, the way he goes up that cliff though. If we slow him down by like a lot, maybe do once get mesh bounce. Maybe vibrate and break walls while moving. Is it a speed problem? Let's start with that. No, it is not a speed problem. It's a something fighting problem. You know, just for giggles. Wait, are there two inside? Is it the gravity? I'm seeing two what do you call them? I think there's two actors. What are they? Enemy, I think they're called enemy boss. F8. Whoa, what the hell? Is that an Unreal bug? Wait, what happens now? For some reason, it's not gravity. He's jumping down. I made him fly. I added like 2,000 to his Z. My cat's name is Giggles. I added like 2,000 units to his Z just to see what was going on. But what's weird is, see how, I mean, that would explain why it's jumping like that. So if we go to the side here, I'm just going to advance one frame. You're going to see it's at 9. So the Z value is at 1,966. Then it goes 2,000. Then it goes down again. Then it goes 2,000, and it keeps going up, down, which is why it's doing that jittering. But why? It's a very good question. So distance movement is, hold on, 70. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So the distance is only changing every 2 frames. Walking squats, I mean, that's one way to get unbelievably fit, is if you're just walking squats the whole time. Is it random or is it a pattern or pattern? It's definitely, it's a pattern. Because it's exact every time. So basically, as he moves forward, it's not the same every time though. Oh, it's now 1920. But that might be that the spline height here is different. So this might not be... You reckon the spline's not flat? Oh, now it's 66 again. Now it's 50. Now it's 22. It's not that. So it's a get distance along spline issue then. So for some reason, at that point along the spline, the height offsets. Because that's the only thing I can think of, is that at that point in the spline, it's at a different height, which makes no sense. I want to try something. It's probably moving first to the spline, which is below floor, and collision pushing it up. What, the characters are? But when I'm setting the axis relative transform, it's already 2000 units above where the spline is. Which means that the spline location here is already got the error. See, that's the path that we're drawing. That's weirdly satisfying to look at. Look, I made Snake using debug. That would make sense if the mesh was almost being pushed up. That would be, but the mesh is up there. Because like if I go and I print this and we go height, and then we get the Z value, for the first part this should be the same. Height is 0, huh? Huh? Okay, now I'm more confused. Maybe you're right, Skittles. I just don't understand why, because the height here is 0. World space on spine, I think. Because the height that it's getting over here is 0, which is correct, is what we expect. So when it's setting it in... Thank you, Tanibron. Stretch. And posture check. Thank you very much. Because there's just a distance between, if the mesh detects something, there is a collision. It doesn't care where the mesh is. I'm wondering if it has to do with the animation of the mesh. Because what I'm wondering is that when we get to here, the height should change. Man, this is laggy though. Number of people that asked for tutorials today, 0. True. 9 million debug spheres. I mean, that's a slight issue. Oh, you see, now the height is increasing, which makes sense. Oh, there's a problem. Okay, so there's actually ground issues here. I mean, that's fine. Okay, so this should now be clearing up from behind, which it is. Oh, look at the primitives come down. Weirdly, it's still adding the stuff. It should have stopped by now. Do. Stupid monster. They even think to just climb up that cliff. True. So we've discovered that at least what would you say? Points and yells. It's right there. Look. Just look behind you. So at least the animation works. That's one good thing we've got from this. We know that the animation works when we move the AI like this, and that the AI is able to move. The AI just vibrates like he's the flat. But we won't tell anyone that. You could try doing running AVG to smooth it, but there'd be side effects from that too. Thing is, I know I've seen it work before, so I don't understand why it would do that. It's trans. It's strange that it's not moving with what prints. Yeah. If we do this, it's not that. It's gonna be something so silly, I know that. I'm just gonna be like, why? Why is it done that way? Hello, Braxton. Look, I made my AI do the weirdest things. He vibrates instead of walks. How are you doing today? I'm okay. Glad to hear it. It's not trying to use the other method, is it? Nope. It's disconnected. I mean, it's a good shout. I've done that before, so, you know, where I have stuff fighting. What do you get if you disable the Z transform? That's a good point, actually. Because now we're not updating it. Still does it. It's 41. It's 0. So it still does it. That's very weird. So it's something with set actor relative transform. Oh, okay, let's just try something else. So if I go... I mean, what else can we go? We can go set actor... What other transform things do we have? Set location... Still does it. He still do dance. Yeah, he still do dance. What does this do? Fascinating. Try enable teleport. I did do that, but I'll do it again. Set actor location. What does that do? If you're just following a path, you don't need collision anyway. That's true. Actually, I wonder if I disable collision if it works. Oh, still does the same thing. Silo. Still does it. Your name makes so much sense now. Sylar. Indeed. Why is the Z location changing if I'm not setting it? Something else must be moving it. Let's just disconnect this. It's perfectly stable. It's better, but I'm pretty sure it's still vibrating. Come at me, bro. No, it's fine now. Okay, now it's correct, but he's no longer walking. I'm sure he was walking earlier, or was I imagining it? Fix the one thing, break the other. No, he's not. Okay, that's fine. I felt like he was walking, but maybe I was wrong. He's just vibrating in spot. Is that the Paragon Troll Golem? Yes, yes it is. Sir, that's not... Sir, you're in the ground. So that's correct. We love to see free AAA. I'm sorry you can't park your legs there. So I guess collision is what's tricking walking. No, I don't think it's that. I think because I'm technically teleporting the player, there's no forward movement. Which I don't quite... I'm not actually sure. Is it collision mesh? Nope. It must have never moved and I just didn't realize. Temptic advantage. Thank you for the fire, Temptic. Oh. Oops. Thank you, Temtic. That's very kind of you. Oops. Don't you just hate when you accidentally gift subs? Arm got a sub, Nebrian got a sub. Damn, Temtic hit the wrong button. It looked like walking animation was playing before. You know, we can check this. We can check this. Thank you very much, Temtic. I greatly appreciate it. $15 minutes left. I can change that. Hold on. Let's do this. Do it. Where's YouTube gone? Ta-da! So who got this time? Hey! How's that for people that are actually here? Holy damn! You're very welcome. I've never seen it actually give to people that are actually in the stream like that. That's like 5 out of 5. That's so cool. Turbo and a sub. Now you can use the emotes. Tempting another sub. It's Riley. Now Riley can press the magic button. And you have flame. So you can do... Oh, that didn't go in one line. Wait, where's YouTube gone? I need to find YouTube. Hype. Yeah, look at that. Okay, now I have to go find myself on YouTube. There we go. Where was it that it started? Hold on. Let me go back in the stream and find it. Wait, who followed? Pew 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 pew. Mimi score. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Oh, you got a sub. You're lurking there. Okay, so we were trying to fix the animation stuff. We were trying to see if the animation actually worked. Wait, where was I? Is it here? Because it worked. We're not sure now if by fixing something else, I broke the animation on the character. Yeah. Braxton! The frog with the flame looks so cool. You're very welcome. It was when he was in the sky. Oh, that's much further on. Wait, there. Yes, look, he's walking. He's walking. I broke the walk. Why? How did I break the walk? Rip work. It's literally solve one bug and get 5 more. Yeah, look. Other than the vibrations, he looked really good. Game dev in a nutshell. Honestly, you take 2 steps forward and like 3 steps back.
Look! What the fuck is this?
It's a good question, Tamdo. It's a good question. Look at that. He's just gliding. Okay, but what did I change? The trick is to walk backwards. You can trick the engine that way. Really. Because Jenna was working. The character was vibrating in the air as he walked, because all I'm trying to do, something so simple, is get what do you call it? My character to move along the spline. Relatively simple. What emote did I get? Ooh, look at that. Look, it's a stream of Sylar in front of Sylar. If I move. Oh, look, there's a Sylar behind the Sylar. Look, it. Oh, we're bumping heads. Bumping heads. I mean, on the positive side, I can at least go back and look at the VOD and find out what I changed. Wait, world space? Local. Let's see, does that... That's not going to have an effect, is it? No. I'll make it how it was until I figure it out. Oh, it's working! It's working! I don't understand! Well, Sala, I'm gonna head out. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for enjoying the stream. You're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good evening, Riley. That movement is so metal. Slightly a self crest never hurt anyone. True. It's funny because movement is so janky, but he's actually walking. You don't suppose the reason that he's currently walking is because he's vibrating? Like, it's detecting actual movement? Because the movement controller must have because Unreal must be doing something to know that the character is moving between frames. What's weird to see is when I click there, the gimbal stays there, it doesn't move. I wonder if you can set velocity. I mean, we probably could. Set velocity. No? What about here? I can get the velocity. Normalize that. No, can I just... what I want, directional... No, I don't want that either. Velocity. I swear I'm gonna make the key the name. Length. Thank you, Skittles. You always know exactly what I'm looking for. We'll go with red for Skittles. File save, press play. Start. Velocity is 0. But he's moving. Now I'm confused. Where's your anim graph? So I implemented everything I wanted for Vala. This means I need to now play test it and find bugs, but if I run the game, my internet will drop off. So yeah, what do you mean your internet drops off when you play the game? What do you mean, Temtic? You just come in here and give me more questions. Okay, bye. The laptop does that. I don't know why that's so weird. Maybe it's an anim BP. Yeah, that's what I was doing, and then Temtic dropped that like banger of a sentence. Is dead. No, okay, cool. So then, output pose. What is the output pose? Blend by bool. Oh, it's doing one of these things. It does it to save on performance. Okay then. Slot default, locomotion. Okay, here, idle or movement. What is the condition for this? Get velocity. What? So let me get this straight. It can enter the walk, the movement thing, if the velocity is above 0, correct? But when we report get velocity length, what? What? Unreal? I'm very tempted to implement the bonus system. You should do it. Okay, so hold on. Honestly, this just gave me more questions, I think. Well, tomorrow is a whole day of bad weather. Don't you want to get the velocity of the pawn? Honestly, just give up. I just give up. Skittles, I'm just going to ship the game to you. Just finish it. Tell me you're done. Thanks. Wait, velocity of 4,000. That's kind of fast. I'm not surprised the velocity is 4,000 if he's changing 50 units every single frame. Because, you know, he's vibrating. I'll be honest, this just gives me more questions than anything else. So then if I do this, what was the value? Does anyone remember? It was 69. So what was it that added the vibration back? The vibration was added back. It was 94, wasn't it? Hydrate. Think of the hydrate. It was like 64.7, I think. Sorry, 94.7 or 94.6. Not saying it's 90. Oh, I love how small the capsule box is. Stretch. Thank you, Tony, everyone. Tempting PB to the hydrate. Yes. So the jitter was causing enough movement for the pawn's velocity to register as moving. Mesh is scale. Oh, it is. One problem at a time. One problem at a time. So then why was the z-axis movement the only one that was registering that it was actually causing movement? You just print the results in that. I can. It's going to be 0. I think I can. Oh, there's no execution node. Right. Apparently I can't. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh. That's how this is done. Maybe because X and Y constraints of the spline? How can direction be a float? Technically that's not direction, that's just a velocity. That's more of a what do you call this? I don't know, ask Unreal. Because it's the degrees. Returns the degrees of the angle. Oh, the directional angle between 0 and 180. True. Alright, I'll be right back. Why is that? Okay, be right back. I've returned. I mean, it's only Z, no rotation pole. Returns velocity. How's this calculated? Because this must, somewhere in the engine, basically figure out where it was previously and where it is now, and what is the distance we traveled, and turn that into velocity, right? Time taken to get from point A to point B. Why can't I hear myself? So because like I feel like that's something I shouldn't be having to calculate, because that should be being taken care of me by the movement component on the actor. Calculate the direction based off of its velocity. Fine. This will just be velocity. Velocity.
Feel like we're falling away. Maybe I just need to feel nothing to make it easier to turn away and leave. Maybe we're fanning the flame. So why do I keep holding out my hand?
It's weird because it actually doesn't. Oh, these are both keyed as velocity. That's the problem. Velocity, and this will be dash ABP. Save. Direction. None of those actually do anything. So I would say then that the animation actually isn't working, even if it does work when it jumps, because the jumping is the side effect causing it to actually look like it's working. When you set the velocity thing before, was it on the pawn? Which one? I never set the... So, no, that velocity I didn't set. I set... I'm not actually setting the velocity. Oh, current velocity I'm getting from... the get velocity from this, when this runs. Because in theory, but it doesn't update, it's all 0, yes. Because what this node should be doing is it should be going get actor location, right? Saving that. And then it should go and take a saved variable of it. So let's go promote to variable, let's call this A. So this starts and that gets set to actually not even A. We go this actually, would it be A? It'll do that, then it goes what is the basically subtract those two and then get is it that? Because what it needs to do is it needs to set it, it needs to get the location and compare it to whatever the current location is. Is this for calculating velocity? Yes. So, from what I understand, Jedum, is the pawn should calculate the velocity for you, which is why we have this get velocity. But for some reason, what's happening is it's not actually getting a velocity. So when I fix the movement issue, it's actually just it moves like that. Now, because we're essentially teleporting it every time, it doesn't seem to interpolate between the previous location and the new location and give me a velocity, which is kind of how I thought it worked under the hood anyway. The character movement takes the forward vector and right vector, adds them together and multiplies it by the max walk speed for the character movement component. So if I'm doing it this way, where I essentially set the actor's relative transform. Set the axis root component to a specific transform. Wait, should I be actually moving it then? Wait. If you actually move the actor, the character move component should still translate the velocity, I think. Let's see. I was watching this video and they say use set relative transform. And that's character target set relative transform. What does that do? Yeah, I know there's a spline. Hello. Hope all is well. How are you doing, Red Cat? Are you well? Okay, so his also doesn't work. But I've seen his work. What did he do different? So what he's doing is the character looks like it's moving because he's just playing the move animation the whole time. What the hell? Why? For any situation other than having like a character in the background move from A to B, this is actually just not useful. Quick tutorial. It's kind of strange. I would work in world space to get the location at the distance along the spline in world space and set the actual world location. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a try. Man, this makes me so mad with this video. Root component. Okay, let's do that. Split that. Split that. Split that. 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 What was the magic number? Skittles 90 or something. Let's go with 90. So yeah, velocity and everything's still 0, so that doesn't help me. But if I set this to 0 for whatever reason, weird, okay. The character movement should translate the world space movement as velocity. To get the character properly facing the direction, you could sample the rotation at the distance along the spine, get the forward vector from the rotation, and set the actual rotation. So that, funny enough, that's not even an issue, because I can just do that from get transform at a distance along the spine. It also has the rotation value built in. It's just that it's not interpolating. Yeah, way easier. There's just no velocity. Like, I can fake it. That's not the problem, but it's just more of an annoyance. Because it's kind of what the movement component exists for, is to take care of that so that I don't have to do it. Like, if you told me that with teleport, that doesn't work, I'd expect that. But like, default? If true, physics velocity for the object is unchanged. Will it trigger? Because currently what we're doing is every time this executes, we're just increasing by 10. I mean, I can make it 50. The only thing I could think of is that maybe it needs to actually be tied to like delta time for some weird reason. I can't actually tell if that's working. No, the velocity is still 0. And he looks like a demon. Ah, now he's just under the ground. He's so mad. Look how angry he is. Just look into his eyes. I will end you. Why have you done this to me? Please make it stop. My trainer uses a spline movement and velocity to drive the animation. I'll have a quick look. Ooh. And then, Jeddah, will you let me know where you're doing that? Because I'm wondering if what I should do is set that up actually on the blueprint, the AI enemy blueprint, and then once we reach the end, we basically tell the AI to run the rest of the blue behavior tree. It's one of those things in Unreal Engine where you expect it to be sort of straightforward and simple, but it just isn't. Sure, thank you.
I thought I had it figured out. Believed in us. We were meant to be, no doubt.
Hydrate.
Everybody else could see the way
Good. Let me go get some more wood quickly. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, the stretch, and the posture check. Da, 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 da. Weird that that makes no difference. I'm setting a speed menu and passing that to the anim blueprint by measuring the train's travel distance. This isn't ideal though, I'm fair around. I have seen people use the add movement input node. Which might be something to try. Oh, is that giving you an idea? That's actually sound. You can set the wheel direction based on the forward vector of the spline at the current distance. That would produce velocity. Let me try that. There's a spaghetti mess, but I haven't fixed it yet. So that would be the pawn controller set. What did I say? The movement component. Add movement input, right? So let's do this. So we get this. How does that work? So we get. I don't actually know. Get spline. Get the next location function there. So what I don't like about this is it means that in the blueprint there's sort of two things I don't understand about this. One, that if I have the scale, if I have my defined a walk speed for all of my, I suppose I could use the same walk speed for all of them, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, because I did want some to be faster. I suppose let's get this working and then worry about variable speeds. Get rotation at distance along spline. Get rotation at distance along spline. Okay, and then get forward vector from rotation. Get forward vector from rotation. Okay. And then distance is going to be... that would be a world direction. So like that, fine. It's a get rotation at get... oh, at distance. So then to get the distance, we would get... not at 0. Hold on, I've got to find the node. Get trans... no, not you. Get distance... so wouldn't it just be that? So wouldn't this just work? Then we get the actor location, which is our actor. We get the distance along the spline at a location. We get the rotation of thing. We get the forward vector, which is that. And then we add movement. It's a bit of a roundabout loop. You already had that. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to keep this... I'm trying to keep it to the side so I can just like see what works, and then if it works, just... that's not gonna work. That needs to go into there. That can go... just disconnect that for now. That. Compile. So does that work? Who invented mosquitoes? Sir James the Mosquito. Hard to tell. He's a bit slow. He's definitely... he still vibrates. Like, mad. Just question. I just have a question. No, that's not going to work. No, it was definitely idle animation playing. Scale of, I don't know, 1,000. Fine. What I'm wondering is if I take these. Wait, which one is it? Is it this one? You are this. Where do you exist? If I move you, what happens? Just move them all up. So the force does nothing and he still vibrates. I guess the forward vector would need to be multiplied by your intended speed or the scale value. I would have thought that 1,000 would be like, you know, fast. Because the velocity is changing slightly, but it's such a small velocity that it's not actually doing anything. So why does that not increment speed? Like, does it have to be huge? So scale does nothing. Nope, that's not going to fix the animation though. Well, the animation can't be fixed until it actually has a bit more movement. It's so weird. I might have to play around with a few more things. Add movement input is for character movement based and should update the velocity. Try multiplying the forward vector by the walk speed. Or did I miss that? I tried giving it a massive speed. I can just go. So like this, and then change this to. Let's go with the walk speed of 500 and see if that has an effect. Still 0 and super slow. This is being set after though. Aren't you still using set actor transform? Where? This is all disconnected. There we go. Calculating the velocity is not the issue. Try to get the world rotation in the world. Get rotation distance along spine. It's getting anim BP to fire anim by registering velocity. So what do you mean, Jedam? So instead of using get rotation at distance along spline? Both spline point and rotation set the enum to world. Nope. The X is changing. What's weird is so X is changing. 17, 0, 15. It might be one of these things where I just have to try a few things to see what actually gets to work. The walking animations is blend space that reads velocity, right? I believe so. So we've got this as a so we've got idle. We read get velocity. The velocity length is above 0. Can enter transition, and then I believe I can never remember where this is. We use the cached one of this. I don't remember how this is set up. This is death. And here's the blend space. Left, right, forward, back. I wonder if that is the reason for the spamming. The height jumping. But with the animation, which spamming? The where it was jumping up and down. So the network stuff, we don't care about that. So max movement is 600 meters per second. Well, centimeters per second. Damn, 600 meters per second. Damn, it's a fast boy. The reason for the jumping up and down, I think, was caused by the actor origin actually being in the center of the capsule. But the capsule corrects itself to be up. So every frame we set the location of the actor into the ground and the character tries to correct it. So I did think it was that as well, but what happened was if I here, if we set the actor's relative transform and we added something like 2000 to what we're getting from this, it still did it even in the air. So where we were placing it, there was nothing around it. Unless the capsule, like you say, and where the actor was is in two completely different spots. Maybe gravity was causing the fighting in the air. I hadn't actually thought about that. Devro, hello, how are you doing? Nickname generator failed. How are you doing? Thank you very much for the raid. I'm playing with AI. Well, AI is not playing. That's probably how it goes. Are they doing all right? Was working on dialogue system. Nice. How's that been going? Surprisingly well. Nice. Good to hear. Oh, I was working on AI and AI is just not working. Derelict system. Oh, dialogue. Yes, dialogue. Sorry, Jamjay. I do get told I didn't speak clearly enough. Thanks for the gifted sub. I wasn't sure if that was Temtic or me who gave it to you, but either way, you're welcome. I blame it on you being good British. We can talk, change the dialogue options, end dialogue, and gather information for the talk. Nice. That's why adding character movement input based on the spline was smarter, because it you let the character move physics and corrections. So by doing this, you're driving direction and speed, but it ain't doing a thing. Yeah, I might need to just spend some time looking at it a bit more, so we'll see. It's a weird one because kind of once I get this working. Because basically, I was using the nav mesh system, and now I'm trying to use a spline system because, as far as I know, the spline way of moving a character is supposed to be less resource intensive. Because, for example, if I want to have like 50, you know, out characters on the thing, then, well, 50 enemies, which is actually not that much, I know that AI Move 2 just does not handle that. I'm gifted sub leader. For only one single day because it resets tomorrow. Oh, well, tomorrow's a new day, Temptic. Tomorrow's a new day. I'll keep playing around in the background and see if I can get get Sable to run along the spine. Let you know how it goes. Please do. Poor Sable getting put on the treadmill. Get me on, hello. Yes, slimes hate using the AI Move too, but I'm lazy. Well, that's kind of why I did the AI Move 2, because it took like 5 minutes to set up AI Move 2. And everyone's like, oh no, use splines. Splines are better. Splines are more efficient. So I'm like, splines don't work. What are you talking about? And then you will see like a video online about how to use the splines. It's like, oh, that's great. But then they just fake half the systems. So it's like, well, that's not helpful. I've never been so mad looking at a video and realizing that, the way they did it is completely wrong. Oops. I feel like this is the solution, even if the solution doesn't want a solution. Boom, hello. Why has Boom changed colors? Boom has changed colors. Boom is red today. It might take a bit of tweaking to get it to actually work. Boom is red, the universe is shifting. True. And Boom has the Gears of War badge. How are you doing today, Boom? Other than stealing people's spaghetti. How rude. Boom stole my color. So rude. Ken 4444. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Is your favorite number 4 or is it 444? These are the questions we need answers to. Him to give a shout out to Boom. Boom. You counted the 19 correctly, lol. If you haven't checked out Boom, check out Boom. Boom does Boom related things. Boom was last playing StarCraft. You missed the StarCraft. Who missed the StarCraft stream? It was great. It was magical. It was the best. Look at those actions per minute. The banelings are coming in. Are we ready for this death and destruction? Oh, 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 oh. Yoink. Get yoinked. Gaming. I was going to stream StarCraft, but I forgot my password. What? No. Just reset your password, bro. Just do it. Mags is convinced Boom only had 13. No, definitely 19. Have we had this discussion so many times that we all know it's 19. We don't even need to count anymore. Look at the actions per minute. Don't watch. It says don't watch. I now have to watch it. Why did a Baneling just try and kill Boom on screen? Max didn't believe you, but you could just link the username. Boom win? Did Boom win? Oh. Oh, that was so many workers lost. Oh. Yay! Boom won. GG easy. Axe. Boom also does this. Occasionally catches on fire. And then people have to come and save her. Where's the fire engine? The most delayed fire engine ever. Flame! What other ones were there? There's so many. Boom stream soon. Yes. Oh my god, that hair is so cool. The flame hair, yes. So Temtic, did you fix your thing in your game? Let me try something. I didn't have to fix anything. Oh, I just wanted to test stability, but my laptop is a non-stable one. Fair. Well, you know, if you get it to run on your laptop, it's going to run anyway. I just implemented the bonus system. Oh, nice. How good is the internet where you are? Because couldn't you have just used something like Parsec to remote into your computer to then test stuff? Doesn't ventilate while on the table overheats. Fair. Your desktop is off. Also, the power went off at home. Oh no! Why'd your power go off? Does just use the nav mesh? Yeah, it has an acceptance radius, so it must. You ads, did you snooze it? Instantly disappeared. I didn't touch anything. No, it's because it says ad starting soon, so you can no longer snooze it. It just came out of the woodwork. That's utterly unacceptable. Goddamn mosquitoes. Twitch being funny. Yeah, Twitch sits in this like state of ads starting soon for what I feel like is a minute. Who knows? apparently that got read as is Richmond's the state. I'm gonna grab some food. Catch you next time. Thank you very much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your food. And let's give you a shout out. Now I'm curious. Let's try something. No, go away. Get actor location. Right. Copy that. Promote that to a variable. That. Wow. Save. Then, location. Hydrate postage extract, thank you. The trifecta. Oh. Get. How would this work? Oh. Unreal Engine 101. What? Where did I mess that up? In 4 years, what happened? True. Aren't you excited, Temtic, for the 404th stream? Let's see, so if I tick that, I mean, distance is so slow, it's less than like 0. Oh, I mean, it's not less than 0, it's less than 1. I was about to say at least it's not jumping, but yeah, it is. Pause. Show. Collision. Huh. His feet are under the ground. I wonder. Alt J. No.
I never see the lights out. They get me overdrive. Fancy on a fast car. This is how you make me feel. Don't stress me now. I got the overdose. I'm feeling it in my bones. And if you say that I'm lying to you, these habits are killing me. I wish I could fall asleep. The problem is you. I got the overdose. Oh, you are my overdose.
It's... Why am I seeing two meshes? Because there's one there, then there's one there, and there's one there. That be it? You inserted a second mesh. There's only one here. That's the health bar, that's the capsule, there's the movement component. There's only one skeletal mesh here, which is this one. I just wonder something. If I remove... Let's just remove that. And I play. Does it still vibrate? No. So it's something to do with the animation then. It doesn't seem like it's trying to do two things. It does seem like it's trying to do two things at once. Yes, it does. It's almost like it's trying to do two states, or it's like trying to switch between two animations. But if I take the animation off, it's actually smooth. Or control rig. So I wonder if... Because it's almost as if what's happening is it's idle, starting and starting walk, idle, starting walk, but in like a really bad way for some reason. Let's try something. If I go and I go P, what is this map called? Test static. If we change this to enemy base, what does that one look like? Still doing it. So it's something with the anim blueprint. I think that switch between idle and walk is an issue with velocity. That's why it's trying to get prop velocity equal city first. That's why we are trying to get proper velocity first. Oh. But ideally your idle would be in the blend space. So don't do it this way, but rather have it where it's all built into the actual movement part. So essentially if, yeah, one state. So there's idle, like that. And then as we move, it moves up to the actual run. Which is technically how it is. But in theory that should still work as long as we've provided a stable velocity. Yeah, you see, he's still idling. Oh, I need to change it back. He's still unhappy. He's not jumping, which is, you know, a sign. There's definitely something wrong with the animation blueprint. Because he still looks like he's trying to start movement. So where is it? It's like this, but like really quick, where there's movement and no movement. Actually, if I increase it, it actually makes it. I got it. I'll send a clip. Oh, okay. I mean, he can dance quite well. Dance went near the wall. What do you mean? Bust a move. I wonder if it's a dance battle. What? You've never seen Footloose then? Dance can save the world. Is the animation blueprint? BP, the animation BP is switching states every frame? Probably yes. Event update animation. So yeah, every frame. Because what happens is it does that, which looks like it's trying to do two states. So it's trying to move. See, like the foot starts coming forward, and then it goes back to idle, and then starts idling, and then switches back, and it's doing that every other frame. So if we... You see, it's like he starts walking, and then there's zero velocity. So it reverts. Show state machine. I set it so that it now just does this, which is movement. Where was it? Disconnect the idle. Oh, because it's still able to go back to it. I'm gonna go eat here. Bye, Temtic. Nope. That's what I thought it would be, because it's going back to idle. Roger Dev, hello. How are you doing today, Roger Dev? I don't know how you're getting your spline, but if the same actor, it will need to be absolute rotation and position. Oh, I can get it in any way. So you're doing it on event tick inside the actor. The random thing. Hey, I got a free video from Jedam. Play. Look at that. And it even stays on the ground. I should be able to take that and manipulate what I've done and get that to at least work. Thank you for that, Jedam. That's very helpful. So let's see. In the screenshot, you've got a spline. That's fine. Add movement input. World. So that's all you're doing for that. And then for this, you're just doing construction script. The game's going well. I'm stuck on a bit of a AI movement thing, but other than that, it's fine. Doing good. Back to project after summer break. How about you? Pretty good. No summer break for me, unfortunately. Yeah, the construction script was just to move the spline to the axis location. Oh, okay. Because I set the absolute rotation location so that the spline wouldn't move the actor. You don't need it. So you're using event tick. In theory, I shouldn't need to use that. Should still be fine. But you're using get actor location. Well, I'm going to rebuild this. Get actor location. That. Get distance along spline at location. Get distance along that one. World location. And then get the spline. So spline, which is the same as what we have there. And then it's just get direction at distance. Get direction at distance along spline, which is that. And then you're just doing add forward movement, which is that. And you're using a scale of 1. I think I need to use you as my target. That. And then I have to connect it to that. And then that. So that, in theory, should be the same thing. It is still moving, but it's still freaking out. Set wall transform, I guess, is the main thing. Oh wait, set max walk speed higher. I'm not Millsy. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Oh wait, this was local. Where's that character? Save. Walk. Doing good. Been looking at code all day. Now it's me time. How about you? Been fighting with AI stuff that's supposed to be simple, but doesn't do. How is the movement event firing? The movement event is firing from here. So this is the blackboard. What I could try do, I don't know if this will work. I want to try with this. No, that doesn't work. Tick-based function, pretty much. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be a tick-based function. You do also have access to tick. Not that one. Tick AI. So I could also do this. You ever said behavior trees is easy? Got paid to say that. Fair enough. As far as I know, that node only executes once. You can see how fast this is firing. I mean, it's firing a lot. That's wait, what? Trying to access none. Oh, fair. Whoops. I need to go that and that. But yeah, it's a tick-based function, so it should just work. I wonder what we see when we print velocity now, and can we use the same debug and blueprint while running to see if it keeps switching state back and forth? We can try. This we don't need. This we don't need. So let me put it back to this way where it's still using the node. We've got that, get active location, we can just be that. Okay, so we've got that. Then let's go and get, so you want to get the velocity, so get velocity. So then I'm going to print that. Velocity task. I'll do it the other way. Task dash velocity. Okay, there's that one. So let's see, what does that give us? Let's go lit, play, start. So that's giving us a velocity of 0, 0, and 0. Then if we take... How can we print this one? In the event graph here, I can also do AAA. That. We can go... No, I want to go back to that. A BP velocity. That. And then when we set the velocity, we'll just mention what it is at the same time. And color... Let's actually make it pink so we can distinguish the two. And then press play, start. So velocity from there is actually tiny. It's like 0 point something. Oh no, it's like 39. So it goes 39. Okay. Because remember that we're using the distance. Hold on, let's do this. Not that one. Where are you? Here. $39, then minus 55. Was it minus? I mean, let's actually print that as well. Control C, V. That explains the state switching. Wonder why. Start. Pause. Okay, so if I step through them. Did I forget to connect one of these? Oh, whoops. Let's go with green. Also, you need to actually connect it. I'm not even seeing the other one. Does it only run once? What's going on here? Da-da. Come on. Long. So the direction is currently 0, so that's what's being fed in. It's like an in-between frame not measuring velocity, which is why it's switching, yeah. So if I step through it, we've got 0, so everything's currently 0, then it's 17 in the X, then it's 0, 17, 0, which is why it's switching. That is so weird. Then it went to 0 again. Put it on a flip-flop and leave one side empty. What do you mean? It's 5 AM. That's all I got. Thank you. I'm trolling. Don't do that. Oh, fine, fair. I guess something about the behavior tree ticking is unique. Yeah, I might need to. What I'm probably going to try is I'm going to try and move the tick into the actual AI character and see what happens. Is it different? How does it behave differently? And then from there, I can like play around a bit more with it and see what exactly is it trying to do. But yeah, it's 5 AM for you. It's almost 6 for me. I should probably go make some dinner. So we're gonna raid out. Who do we want to raid today? But thank you for all the help. I greatly appreciate it. We now know why it's happening. We just need to now prevent it from happening. I'm definitely gonna go do that now. No, Skittles, don't. Boom, why are you not streaming? How am I meant to raid you if you're not streaming? Who do we raid? I don't have anything to stream. Suspicious. Do you want to raid I Heart Funny Boys, Just Convoing, or Mydron? Yeah, we can do that. Very well. Let's do it. Raid! Too late! Bye, Skittles! Natural Proing, thanks for the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate having you all here. Hope you have a good rest of your week. And I might not see you next week Saturday, but then I'll be back next week Sunday. Thanks for the help, Jedum. Keep well. I'll see you soon. I'd say get some sleep, but it's 5 AM, so I don't know if you are sleeping. Geo, hello! When are you coming back to invent 4D, Geo? When is it happening? We need the 4D streams, Geo. We need them. I haven't been able to spam spaghetti or cube or big cube. I hate paperwork. Fair enough, fair enough. All right. Well, we'll catch you all soon. I hope you have a good rest of your week. And yeah, see you next weekend. Bye, everybody. Have a good week. Bye.